Success Symphony, where we dive into the stories of dreamers who turned their passion into legendary success. Today, we're talking about a man who didn't just break barriers. He shattered them with rhythm, charisma, and heart. Ricky Martin. From a kid singing in Puerto Rico to the global superstar who gave us Livin La Vida Loca, his journey is a masterclass in resilience, reinvention, and impact. So grab a seat and let's explore how Ricky became the king of Latin pop. What do you think makes someone a true icon? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Picture this, it's 1984 and a 12-year-old boy from San Juan, Puerto Rico is about to step into a whirlwind that would shape his destiny. That boy was Enrique José Martín Morales, Ricky to the world. Born on December 24, 1971, Ricky grew up in a lively household, singing in choirs and acting in school plays by age 6. His parents, Nereda Morales, an accountant, and Enrique Martin, a psychologist, divorced when he was 2, but they nurtured his love for performance. By 9, Ricky was already charming audiences in TV commercials across Puerto Rico. But his big break? That came when he auditioned 3 times for the Latin boy band Menudo. Menudo wasn't just any band. It was a cultural phenomenon, a launching pad for young talent with a grueling schedule of international tours and multilingual performances. Ricky joined at 12, replacing Ricky Melendez, and for 5 years, he lived a life most kids could only dream of, or maybe dread. He toured the world, singing in Spanish, English, Italian, and Portuguese, recording albums like Evolution and Sons of Rock. But it wasn't all glitz. The band's strict rules, constant travel, and pressure to perform took a toll. Ricky later said it felt like living in a bubble, with little room for a normal childhood. Yet those years taught him discipline, stage presence, and how to connect with millions. By 1989, at 17, Ricky hit Menudo's age limit and left the band. He returned to Puerto Rico to finish high school, but the stage was calling. What would you do if you had to start over after years in the spotlight? For Ricky, it was a chance to chase something bigger, his own voice. Ricky Martin wasn't content to ride Menudo's coattails forever. In 1989, at 18, he moved to New York City, dreaming of a solo career. But the Big Apple wasn't handing out stardom. For a year, he struggled, unemployed, scraping by and questioning his path. Then a pivot, Mexico. There, Ricky found his footing, acting in theater like Mama Ama El Rock and landing a role in the telenovela Alcanzar una Estrella 2. It wasn't just a gig, it was a spark. He even joined a music group, Muñecos de Papel, from the show, keeping his voice alive. In 1991, Ricky signed with Sony Music Mexico and released his debut solo album, Ricky Martin. It was a bold move, ballad-heavy, raw, and all in Spanish. Tracks like Fuego Contra Fuego and El Amor de Mi Vida hit the top 10 on Billboard's Hot Latin Tracks, selling over 500,000 copies worldwide. The album peaked at number 5 on the Latin Pop Albums chart, and Ricky's Latin American tour broke box office records. He was hungry, relentless, and it showed. 2 years later, Mi Amaras dropped, selling over 1 million copies globally. But Ricky felt it was more the label's vision than his own. Still, it cemented his status in Latin America. By 1994, he moved to Los Angeles, scoring a role as Miguel Morez, a soulful bartender and singer on the soap opera General Hospital. His long hair and Puerto Rican charm made him a fan favorite, but music remained his core. In 1995, A Medio Vivir changed everything. The single Maria blended Latin rhythms with pop and dance, hitting number 1 in France and Belgium, cracking the US Hot 100. Ricky was no longer just a regional star. He was going global. What's a moment in your life where you took a big risk that paid off? Let us know in the comments. By the late 90s, Ricky Martin was on the cusp of something massive. His 1998 album Vuelve won a Grammy for Best Latin Pop Performance, with La Copa de la Vida becoming the anthem of the 1998 World Cup, performed to 2 billion viewers worldwide. But 1999? That was the year Ricky rewrote the rules. His first English-language album, another self-titled Ricky Martin, dropped, and its lead single Livin La Vida Loca became a cultural earthquake. With its infectious beats, Spanglish flair, and Ricky's electric charisma, Livin La Vida Loca hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, staying there for 5 weeks. Sold over 8 million copies, making it one of the best-selling singles ever. The music video, Ricky dancing through neon-lit streets, shaking his bonbon, was everywhere. TV, VH1, radio stations, even Tiger Beat covers. Ricky's Grammy performance that year, sizzling with La Copa de la Vida, had Madonna raving backstage. The Latin explosion was born, paving the way for stars like Jennifer Lopez and Shakira. But fame at that level comes with pressure. Ricky was navigating a media frenzy, constant touring, and questions about his personal life. He poured his energy into Sound Loaded in 2000, with She Bangs earning another Grammy nod. Through it all, he stayed grounded, leaning on his Puerto Rican roots and family. What do you think it takes to handle global fame without losing yourself? Share your thoughts below, we're curious. Ricky Martin could have coasted on Livin La Vida Loca forever, but he's not that guy. 2000s and beyond saw him reinvent himself, again and again. He returned to Spanish with Almas del Silencio in 2003, then went raw with MTV Unplugged in 2006. His 2015 album A Quien Quiera Escuchar won a Grammy, proving he could still top charts. Hits like La Mordidita and Ven Pa' Ca kept dance floors packed, with YouTube views in the billions. But Ricky's impact goes way beyond music. In 2000, he founded the Ricky Martin Foundation to fight human trafficking and support children's rights. He's donated millions, from musical instruments to Puerto Rican schools to aid for trafficking victims globally. His advocacy for LGBTQ+ rights hit a milestone in 2010 when he came out as gay, saying, "I am proud to be who I am." It was a bold move in an industry that wasn't always welcoming, inspiring countless fans to live authentically. As an actor, Ricky shone as Cha in Broadway's Evita in 2012 and earned an Emmy nod for playing Antonio D'Amico in The Assassination of Gianni Versace in 2018. A father to 4 kids via surrogacy, he balances family with a relentless drive to create. From Vegas residencies to mentoring on The Voice in Australia and Mexico, Ricky's still pushing boundaries. What's next for him? And what's a cause you're passionate about making a difference in? Let us know. Ricky Martin's story isn't just about fame, it's about courage, heart, and never stopping. From a kid in Menudo to a global icon who reshaped music and culture, he's shown us what it means to chase dreams while staying true to who you are. Whether it's selling 70 million records, fighting for human rights, or raising his family, Ricky's legacy is one of impact and inspiration. What's the biggest lesson you're taking from his journey? Drop it in the comments, we're reading every one. If you loved this deep dive, hit that subscribe button to join the Success Symphony family. We're here every week with stories to fuel your dreams. Until next time, keep chasing your symphony of success.